The thing is, in the black community, like I said, I'm in the streets. I hear what's going on.
Yes, you are. Yes, you are.
The thing is I think, Stephen A., you have a platform. It's okay to disagree, but it was the way you were going about it. It was almost like you were attacking him. It's transparency, Stephen A., and that's like I've done it. I've had incidents throughout the course of my career. What he wanted was transparency, for people to see the full workout, to see the full Colin Kaepernick. Again, you mentioned obviously Max is going to get in here, and like I said, I'm in the streets. Max almost seems blacker than you, Stephen A. with what he's coming, with his commentary.
With all due respect, my brother.
I'm just saying, dog.
Wait a minute. Wait to finish.
I'm just saying.
I'm going to check you right now. You don't cross the line.
I'm just saying.
Time. Wait a minute. You don't cross the line.
Many have speculated this was what could have brought the end to Max Kellerman's time at ESPN and First Take.
Why is this classic insecurity on display still? It's okay, Stephen A. You ain't perfect, bro. You just the man right now, but you ain't perfect. Stephen A. felt threatened, point blank. There ain't no way around it. He started to realize he was getting outshined in those conversations. Outshined for these reasons, and I know these reasons. Because Max Kellerman is not only a historian, he has a degree in history from Columbia University, same school I went to, Ivy League school. But the dude is a bona fide genius.
One person who has always stuck up for Kellerman is his former co-host, Marcellus Wiley, a man who, for the record, praises the Trump administration from time to time. Let's get that out there.
They said that I was upset that Max Kellerman, my former colleague at ESPN on First Take, I got upset because he's going to be calling the Terence Crawford and Canelo Álvarez fight in September. They looked at my face and said I was upset. I'm upset about Max Kellerman. I have nothing against Max Kellerman. I didn't want to work with him on First Take anymore. That's all. I didn't think we were good partners for a debate show. If we were doing boxing, if we were doing Sports Center or something like that, nothing. No problem. For a 2-hour daily debate show, I didn't think we worked any longer. That's all.
So Wiley would see this latest rant from Smith and respond.
And two things I know for a fact. That you wanted Max to be the white guy, talk on the white issues. You needed another Skip Bayless, so he had to look that way. You had to have a white guy. Remember those days back then when everybody had to keep the stereotypes alive? You had to have the show like that, Now you got to have, you had to have the moderator, the woman, the pretty woman. Come on, man. We all know what this is, the typecast. You needed a white guy. Problem is, as T.O. told you and told the world, Max is blacker than you. And whether you agree with that or not, I don't believe in that stuff. But I do know one thing. Max knew more black culture than you. You got mad. How do I know that? I watched. People told me. People that watched told me. Whatever that means. That don't mean he blacker than you, but you took it that way. Because that means you got your own insecurities, partner.
Then there would be another moment from Smith.
Never wanted him fired. Never wanted him unemployed. Happy he's back, because I don't wish for brothers not to get a check and not to be employed. And that brother is brilliant, and he deserves a check. And oh, by the way, you ain't gonna find anybody that knows more boxing than him. I'm happy for him. Even though his boy will lie his ass off and say otherwise because he gonna get more clicks. Y'all know who the hell it is. It's unbelievable. That people make up just to create clicks, because that's all you can do to get a check now. I'm not talking about Max. I'm talking about his peeps.
Never mentioned his name, but he's clearly talking about one Marcellus Wiley.
And the other thing is, I should have told you this from hello. You wanted to win the debates all the time and be the smartest in the room. Oh, you picked the wrong dude. Max is a bona fide, when I say genius, I am not exaggerating that. This is not hyperbole, brother. This dude's a genius. Man, I used to sit there and talk to Max sometimes. I'm like, God dang, what he just say? And that was amazing. Come on, man. Just, It's okay. There's different lanes. The point is, come on, dog. Know what you good at and know what you ain't. You can't pick Max, the former rapper, the dude who ran through New York, the dude who knew boxing, you can't pick him to be the white guy, typical white guy. And you certainly can't pick him if you want to out-debate him and outsmart him all day, every day. Not gonna happen. So that's the Max Kellerman part that I have told before. And there's more, and you know there's more. And if you really want to go there, I don't think you want to go there.
Importantly, from Awful Announcing, on numerous occasions, Smith has given us reason to believe he is not a fan of Max Kellerman's. Smith admitted he decided Max Kellerman was not a fit alongside him on First Take in 2022, citing chemistry issues. He said it again in a previous video we played, and Smith even went so far as to bluntly state he didn't like working with Max. But surely, Kellerman is happy to learn of Smith's approval as he prepares to get back behind the microphone and broadcast on Netflix the Terence Crawford, Saul Canelo Álvarez mega match that will take place soon. I'm going to be clear about this, all right? And I don't think that we have to overthink this as a collective and as sports consumers who take this stuff in, day out. Stephen A. Smith is doing himself no favors by continually bringing up Max Kellerman, because the way that he is doing it, it's not that he can't do it, it's the way that he does it. It's sort of like these backhanded remarks of, I'm really happy for him. I didn't get him fired. I just didn't like him. Like, hey, I'm glad he landed on his feet. Not here. Hey, good for you, Max. Couldn't cut it with me. Like, it comes off super disingenuous, and that's why I think he continues getting backlash for it. And he opened up this whole thing with him playing solitaire. Like, I don't really care about that, to be honest with you. Like, I think the bigger concern is if he were not watching the game, or, as a matter of fact, him not knowing NBA prospects. Did anybody watch the NBA draft show on ESPN? He admitted he didn't know who a lot of the players were that were picked in the late to mid first round and on. Like, if I said that and I were hired to do a job, or if someone else was hired to be in that seat and they say they don't know, they're fired. They're done. So the other part that, like, is just the biggest, sort of revelation is Marcellus Wiley alleging that Stephen A. Smith wanted Max Kellerman to be a certain kind of white person. And look, if that is true, it is flat out awful. Terrible. It also shows that nobody who is an executive producer cared to do their homework on who Max Kellerman is. Because look, lived in LA on and off for 10 years. I heard him on ESPN Radio 710 when he was with Marcellus Wiley, and he was so insightful on so many things, sports and non-sports topics. So if this is true, which Stephen A. would never admit to, never. But if it is true, that is damning. Straight up, damning. So he's doing his thing. They both are, respectively. I'm glad to see that Max Kellerman is landing on his feet, though, because he is needed in this space. He is a wise voice in this space. And I look forward to seeing what he does in the future, not just with Netflix, but beyond.